What is up, guys? Today I'm doing a budget broadhead review. We're doing a broadhead review on the Rocket Sidewinder. I found these on Amazon for between 13 and 15 bucks a 3-pack, so it's definitely on the low side for broadheads in general, especially mechanicals. The way I do these is I unbox it. I've already unboxed it since it did come with some other things that I ordered for Amazon, excuse me. After that, I'm going to do a sharpness test by just trying to slice some printer paper. If it's not sharp enough to my liking, I'm going to run it through my broadhead sharpener. I'm going to take it back to the paper. You know, for 15 bucks a 3-pack, if I have to run it through my $8 broadhead sharpener, I'm not going to cry. After that, I'm going to spin test it on my spinner, my arrow spinner that I have. I'm also probably going to test it on hardwood or do one or the other. If it spins true, I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to shoot it at distance with some field points to see where it hits. I know my bow is tuned, so it's not a question of tuning. If it doesn't hit with the field points, it's broadhead accuracy. After that, I'm going to do some let's break stuff testing. So another thing before we do the sharpness test, I want to, when I do sharpness test, I do all 3 blades on all 3 broadheads because I want to make sure they're all pretty close to the same. Another thing, since these are mechanicals, I want to make sure that the pivot point where the blades are opens freely and easily, no problem, just like that. If you have one that hangs up, it could potentially cause issues. So, you know, this one, blades open, no problem. Let's see here. Slide the O-ring off this one real quick. Here's another one, all 3 open, no problem. Good pivot points. One more. All 3 open, no problem. Alright, let's check out the sharpness real quick. Like I said, I'm going to do all 3 broadheads and each blade on all 3 just to make sure there's consistency. With a mech head, this is kind of tough, so here we go. Yeah, that's what it is I'm not really holding the paper taut, so sometimes it's folding the edge over instead of cutting, I guess. Which, I don't know if that's like a, I don't know if that's a knock on the broadhead, or I think it kind of is, really. I mean, I don't know, when I hold it taut, it cuts no problem, but if I'm not holding it like just perfect. So I guess I just, to me that's like a standard. I can kind of compare everything. I'll go ahead and see if it'll shave hair too. Okay, so these actually don't shave hair very well. Yeah, these are not what I would consider hair saving sharp. Alrighty guys, we're doing the spin testing now. This is the Rocket Sidewinder. We're gonna spin test them. I'll spin test all 3. If something happens and it doesn't spin right, I'll mark it with a Sharpie. Then we'll know. So here's the first one. Spinning perfect. Not a problem in the world. Now guys, I want to include, I hand build all my own arrows and I'm super meticulous about making sure everything is square. I know that carbon is square when I put the insert on. I know the insert is square after it's on. I even square the back end of the arrow so I know that that nock is pushing against the square surface. So my arrow, and it's proof positive because I've shot other broadheads with it, so I know my arrow is square. And these are perfect. There are no problems at all. I don't see any wobble. There's the first one. Let's check out the other 2. Another one, perfect. Spinning awesome. Yep, 3 for 3, man. Spinning great. No problems, no wobble, no nothing. I like it. Alrighty guys, we're going to do an accuracy test on that rocket now. As you saw in the video before, spun perfectly, all 3 of them. I'm only shooting one because of that. They all spin equal. They're all going to shoot the same in my opinion. For whatever that's worth. First arrow. Oh, we're at 40 yards. 40 yards is the maximum I would ever shoot a 1.5 inch expandable at an animal. Got a whitetail. So to me, as long as it's accurate at 40 yards, I'm happy. You guys may be different. This is what works for me. So field point first at 40, and then drop in the mechanical, the rocket at 40, and then we'll talk about her. Alrighty y'all, so I'm up here at the target, and the shooting, it was bad. Sorry for the mower. Yeah, the shooting was bad. This is my field point, and this is the broadhead. The thing is, I've been shooting long enough now that I know when I screw up. And that one was hands down on me. I don't know if I don't have an excuse. Maybe I'm fatigued from the gym, whatever. I did that. That's not the broadhead. With that said, I know where I was when I released, and that was on the money. Where I released, not where I was aiming. When I hit my trigger, that's where I was. So, it went right where I was aiming. I'm actually noticing I probably need to adjust my sight to the right a little bit, but I can't be mad. I mean, like I said, to be honest guys, it's a poor example of showing you the accuracy, but it's not the broadhead's fault, it's mine. So it is what it is. I know they're accurate. I know that's where I was when I released the arrow. I know if I'd have been aiming right. So let me flip this around again. When I released, if I wouldn't have punched the trigger, which is what I'm almost possible I did, that arrow would be right up in here somewhere, which is, you know, 1 inch, 2 inches away. Instead, I punched it, and yeah. But since we're here, I'm kind of curious to see. I don't think the arrow penetrated all the way through. Yeah, no, didn't go all the way through. But I want to see if it opened. I guess there's no good way to see it. Hold on, I'm going to set you down. Actually, you know what? That O-ring's still good. I'm going to shoot it again. Alright guys, that's a much better, much better representation of the accuracy of this broadhead. I didn't pull that shot. It hit right where I was aiming. I shot this one in the first group, and then I went and reshot this one because the O-ring was still good. Okay. Now we're going to try to destroy the rocket. We're starting simple. I just have an old pickup truck floor mat down there. Kind of just want to see if it opens on it. Oh goodness, I'm super zoomed in. Don't need that. Yeah, right there. Right there. Don't look like it opened on the outside, broke through the mat, no problem. Let me pull her. Uh-oh. Okay. Looks like the O-ring finally broke, but everything's in good shape. Blades are still sharp. This blade is having a little trouble opening, and I don't know if it's from target material stuck in there, or if it's, I don't think it's bent. It don't look bent. Alrighty, now we're going to sling that rocket at an old telephone pole. Well, I can tell you already, one blade is broken off. I got it good enough to know what it's gonna do. So one blade's broken. See? Oh, there we go. Okay, so all blades are broken off. Not shocking. It's a telephone pole. For Christ's sakes. I wonder though. It started opening back. Oh, let's see. It started opening back here. That's cool. Cut through. Cut through. I don't know where the blades went. But yeah. That's what I expected. Alright guys, back inside in the comfy chair. Let's do an overview of this Rocket Sidewinder. Outer package sharpness. 3. Out of 5, we'll give it a 3. Most of the blades were pretty sharp. They cut. Some left to be desired. I ran them through that Rata Broadhead sharpener, and I got them plenty sharp, no problem. They were hair popping, hair shaving sharp. So we'll give it a 3 for out of package sharpness. Spin test, pass, all 3 flying colors, no problems. Accuracy test, pass, 5 out of 5, whatever you want to call it. Once I had to reshoot because I screwed up the first shot. Once I reshot properly without punching the trigger or whatever I was doing, shot accurately, no issues at all, out to 40 yards, which is my max comfortable range with them. Durability, I'd give it, because it's a mech and it's a $15 mech, I'd say 3. What that means is you can shoot this through an animal, no problem. Whitetail size game, no issue. Shoot it through the ribs, done and done. In the shoulder, you might have a little bit of issues. Overall, I think this is a buy for sure. I'm actually probably going to take one in the woods with me and try to shoot something with it. Hey, hit that like button if you liked the video. Subscribe. When you subscribe, don't forget to ding that notification bell so it notifies you when we upload new videos. And drop a comment below if there's a broadhead you'd like us to check out for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.